Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and whatever else you might be, and welcome to episode 1 of Kerbal Space Program. I was gonna wait for my new mic to arrive for reviving the YouTube channel and doing all of that, but this game is just way too much fun for me to not be playing right now. So, we're gonna start. So I do have 2 saved games. I have this one and then Canadian Space Agency, but we are going to start a completely new and awesome save, and we are going to call it, I don't know, Adventures in Space, and that's exactly how you should read that. So in the other save, I have a lovely, I have a lovely moon base, or no, sorry, not a moon base. I have a lovely sort of space station. I have made it to the moon. I've done all that. So I installed a bunch of mods, and I'm gonna do it with style now. So the first thing that we are gonna do in this series is we are gonna build ourselves a lovely space station, which means we're gonna build ourselves a lovely standardized launcher to build said thing. So, like I said, I'm running with mods. These mods our mod links will all be in the description. So, look there, find them there. And like I said, we are gonna build a standardized lifter. So, we're gonna go ahead and start with, let's go with some sort of drone body. What drone body to use, though? That one looks as good as any. So, I have some propulsion mods. So, I feel like making a standardized lifter in this with these not gonna be a huge difficult task because there's things that are this big. I mean, look at that. No issue. Plenty of fuel up in that thing. Look at all that. Then we have things like this as engines. I mean, seriously. In case you missed that, not a problem. Look at that. That's ridiculous. It's bigger than my old standardized lifter that I used to use. And it's one part. Ooh, no. Boom. Alright, does this gimbal? I don't know if this gimbals. If this gimbals, we might be good. Right there with our standardized lifter. I'd be amazed if that did not get us into orbit with just that. But I do need another stage. Something a little bit less ridiculous so that we can use it for maneuvering and such and getting into the position of being docked. And all that fun stuff. Is that the gimbaling one? Yeah, thrust vectoring. So, we have that one. And now we need a decoupler. I mean, that's not it. There's just no good... Well, let's try and make this look a little less stupid. I mean, if we're gonna use this thing a bunch, it might as well look styling, am I right? I'm right. I am looking for... Where are you? Yeah, I have a mod that added a lot. There we are. Whoop, whoop. Oh. Slightly less perfect. Crap. Oh, no, that'll work. Get rid of the giant decoupler. Go over here. Grab a decoupler good for that size. Bust out to that. Boom. There we go. That's still utterly ridiculous. Look at that engine. That is bigger than my house. I mean, I'm a student, so that doesn't. But still, that is stupid. That is stupidly big. Anyway, I guess I'm forgetting sort of the obvious important things. This, some RCS fuel. RCS fuel. That one. Damn it, that's... well, again, we're going for style here, so we'll double stack those, and boom. I like to not run with RCS because I'm bad at this game. So there we go. Boom, plenty of RCS. And now we just need RCS points. And 1, 2-ish, I guess. Alright, there we go. RCS, well, let's put those at the top of here, actually, why not? Give it a little bit more control. The center of mass-ish probably be around here somewhere. I guess I could take a look. Center of mass, yeah. So a little bit higher just because of all of that. Let's push that up a bit. And then with this thing on it, it's probably way at the bottom. Yeah, unsurprisingly, a heavy item. But hopefully also a heavy lifter. And now everybody look away, and people who are pro at this game, you know, run away now. I suck at this game. That goes on there now. Maybe in the future I'll break my mech jab addiction, but for right now we're gonna be launching with mech jab. And I feel like something this big needs supports. So we're gonna go ahead and use those, and then there we go. Oh, and then at the top we are going to get a, I know I can use one of those, but I'd rather have, oh, sorry, those are under utility. I'd rather have a Clampatron, full-size Clampatron. And, oh, right. Boom. Yeah. So let's see how this goes. We're gonna call this the AA. I don't know. What should we call this? NASA's got nothing interesting about their name. You know what? We're just gonna call it the AA lifter. We're not very creative today. Leave us a better, leave me a better name for our lifter in the comments, and we'll use that. Because I am clearly not so creative with the naming thing. Alright, so we are going to try and throw this up into, let's go 150 orbit. I can't get into orbit on my own. I just can't make a lovely circular orbit. Well, I can, but not great at it. So the idea is this is going to get into orbit really easily so that we can pack ridiculous amounts of weight onto the top of this thing without issue. So, I forgot to look at staging. Yeah, it looks okay. 3, 2, 1, liftoff! That's a really quiet engine, but also quite powerful. Not that this is, you know, heavy. Ooh, it's got a... I need to strut that. We need to use space tape. We're gonna see if it makes it to orbit anyway, because I'm curious. Yeah, it's got a very, like, weird whoop, 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 whoop. I hope I'm recording my mouse, or else that's gonna be awkward. Looks like I see it on XSplit, so it should be there in the video when I upload this. For what it's worth, I do live stream. I am going to be live streaming whenever I'm recording these episodes, if there happens to be internet when I'm doing it. So if you want to hang out and watch me as I record these lovely, lovely episodes, head on over to twitch.tv/ArmyCadetsAdventures, and you can check it out there. Follow there to find out when I'm streaming. I'll also throw a tweet out at ArmyCadetsAdventures. So, you know, just show up there and we'll have a chat while I record some episodes and such, and it'll be good times. I'll get a new microphone soon, so you don't hear sort of like my keyboard and my mouse clicks and all of that stuff in the background. It's a very nice microphone. I have the stand. I already had a stand. I got a new shock mount. Got the cabling, but the microphone decided to take Amazon, the standard Amazon 70 years. Ooh, that's pretty. Amazon 70 years to even ship. So that'll show up. It shipped yesterday, which is April 16th. So it'll show up at some point. That'll be exciting. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, no, still have fuel. That is impressive. So we are going to, because we don't have a periapsis yet. We're gonna go ahead and jettison that. Align it with the other engine. So I don't want this giant thing in orbit, so we might as well leave it behind. But yeah, the fact that that still has fuel means we will have absolutely no issues getting this station up into orbit. So that's exciting, because I do intend to build a fancy interplanetary capital-like ship, if you like, and we're gonna use that to fly from A to Z and such. So I want something that has the ability to just lift a crap ton of power. What's our orbit looking like? That's an interesting orbit you've got there, MechJeb. Normally it's quite good at creating orbits. I think it's because I dropped the engine in the middle of it and I screwed with it. Yeah, let's just throw ourselves into a nice stable orbit. Estimated burn, 7 hours. Somehow doubt that'll actually be 7 hours. To push us to 172.3 meters a second? Shouldn't take that long. But worst comes to worst, we have a bunch of mono propellant, so I can probably deorbit us with mono. Oh. Batteries. Well, crap. That should be a decaying orbit, though, because that is not a very high periapsis. So let's see what happens. Well, let's hope that pushes us into the atmosphere slightly so that we can decay this lovely orbit. Looks like our other pieces. Well, this is a start. Alright, let's see. We can go to 4 times time orbit. This is a thing. So I don't know, that's still a pretty high periapsis. I might have already started littering. Go on, fall. Alright, well, our periapsis does appear to be falling, which is good. Yeah, look at that. The apoapsis is getting. We're way. So this is definitely a decaying orbit. This may only make it around probably about one more time before it falls out of the sky. So that's good. So we'll just leave that to crash its way into the Earth. And let's head into the... There we go. Well, that's okay. There we go. Let's add some batteries. Because I am not a fan of the whole running out of power / making space debris. Alright, that's a little overkill. So that should be okay. So I'm gonna save that. And just assume that can get us into a nice stable orbit. And we're gonna start building the first part of our station, which is going to be dun da da da. I have no idea, but it's gonna be something cool. Actually, the first thing I'm gonna put into orbit may not even end up being part of the space station, but I do want to test some stuff, because with this new mod pack that I haven't really played with at all, comes these docking ports, and it's I'm curious as to if they actually work or not. So that's the first thing we're gonna do, is we're gonna launch one. Just a small, basically, box. Alright, that's a little excessive. Small box. Yeah, that's a thing. That's also a thing. Well, let's get rid of this because we're not actually using that. So docking port 2mm slim, or 2 meter rather slim. I don't know which way is what. So let's. This is going to be interesting. Alright, so that failed. I'm getting a sneaking suspicion these don't go together like a standard docking port, like I think it would. But here, let's see if it has any fancy options. It looks like it might. It has all these undocks and decouples and fancy regiment gadgety things. So, I don't know. Let's try it. Why not? We will do this. Nope, not that. We will put a stack decoupler on here. And to said stacked coupler, we will attach. Ooh, that's a nice. I like that. It's tiny-ish. I don't know where. Whatever. And then to that, we are going to attach something that I. Not that. That is huge. I am. Alright. Let's try it. See, I don't understand why those attach so far away from the actual item. Look at that. That's stupid. Actually, I sort of understand why. Because they're probably designed to be placed on the center point here. But, I don't know. What are we going to build? I don't see any, like, just basic hallway stuff, which is sort of what I want. But, alright, we're going to have to launch something slightly stupidly large. There we go. And come on. How am I gonna? Well, here, let's try this. That does not want to go on there. Probably because they're different sizes. So this is going to be a whole lot of trial and error to figure this out, but don't worry. We'll get into orbit eventually. That wants to go there. Yeah, see, they're different sizes. Well, maybe we're going to end up launching a giant viewing gallery at first, because that apparently is a thing that's about to happen. Because it's what I can get to launch. Could. Well, crap. Let me put it down. There we go. KSP has some annoying bugs with things like that. But you know, that's to be expected from an alpha game. Beggars can't be choosers. You can just try to be. And now let's put... Well, that is a thing. I really do feel like it's supposed to go that way. And then, or maybe even, here, hold on. No, that's not gonna work. I guess docking ports in this game don't really, like, they don't operate like airlocks like you generally, like I generally anyway, think of them. So, let's try. Alright. Okay, that's sort of what I'm looking at. And then we will completely screw its pallets up, basically. And sort of, we're gonna stack all of the important station equipment and a little bit of RCS fuel underneath of it. Do we even need RCS fuel on it, really? Well, I guess so, for going for an advanced SAS, don't we? We won't put a whole lot on, just because that's sort of not the... This is just going to be like a central hub type deal, I guess, of the station. And then we'll, we'll dock a main... Or this is, I guess, just be a viewing area of the station. It may not even be a permanent part of the station. I don't know. I'm making this up as I go. Who needs pre-planning and all of that jazz? That's just intelligent. If we've learned anything, I'm not that. So that'll be a thing. Then we are going to add some batteries. Dun, 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 dun. And this, no, actually, I was gonna go crazy, but I want to upload a power plant, or launch a power plant at some point too. So we won't go too crazy on that. Some lights, because space is surprisingly dark. With the lack of light. Who would have thought, right? So we're gonna add those there. Seem strangely off center, but oh well. And then let's see if I can get. Boop, 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 boop. I know there's a way to. There we are. Haha. There. That will work. Maybe. And actually now I want to angle those down slightly so they more shine almost in the windows, basically. So that'll be our internal lighting. So let's see, we've got that. We need RCS Sports. That's on, yep. And then I guess we can just put them here. I mean, that'll sort of do a thing, I guess. I'll have to do. And yeah, that looks good. So I know this is sort of pointless, but I do want to do this instead. Grab that, drop a door in there, then we'll drop this on here. Just because, I don't know, I think it'd be cool. Although I think that removes the hard point that I was gonna, yeah. So, would have been cool. Coulda, woulda. Not gonna be. Alright. Let's strut. That's what we were gonna do before I started using the lifter. Let's name this first. So, let's make this the AAS for Armycadets Adventure Station for now. And we'll make this the viewing hub. I'll save that. And we are going to throw... I don't know. I don't want to put... I forget what I was going to do. Oh, struts. Wow. Yeah. Brain. Good job. Good job, Brain. You're on the ball tonight. 4 struts, and we're gonna strut up to here, and then 4 struts that are all gonna strut down to there. So this is gonna fly about as well as a pancake. So be prepared for that. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Almost forgot something kind of important. Would like to be able to control the space station after I leave it in orbit. That's an important thing. Alright, so let's go to the launch pad. Clear the launch pad of the last success, we're gonna call it. If, you know, success is a word. And we are going to... I actually want to see how the lighting works. So, whoop, that. Okay.